Aquarius, August 9th. This is opening like a door you already had your hand on. New beginnings, yes, but not in a soft, sleepy way. This is the kind of day where something starts because you finally stop hovering at the edge. The Fool. The Fool is the first move, the first yes, the first time you stop asking for perfect conditions. This card is about fresh start energy, trust, and real curiosity. I'm seeing you say yes before you feel fully ready. You sign up, you send the message, you step into the thing with your heart ahead of your logic. That is the move. Don't lie to yourself. You have been waiting for a sign, and the sign is the opening itself. The Fool says, learn as you go, not after you've already missed the window. But let me rephrase that, because there is a line here. The Fool also warns against naive optimism. So yes, take the chance. Just do not pretend practical limits do not exist. Check the details, bring your shoes, bring your backup plan, then go. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is the part where the day gets real. You are juggling two demands, maybe more. One part of you wants the new thing. Another part of you still has bills, deadlines, texts, obligations, all of it moving at once. Two of Pentacles is balance through motion, not balance through perfection. You adjust the schedule, you move one thing here, one thing there. You keep the rhythm instead of freezing up. This is important. Two of Pentacles does not ask you to pretend everything fits. It asks you to track what matters most and keep the thread in your hand. You may be splitting time between the exciting path and the practical one. That is okay. Just do not overcommit blindly. Do not say yes to 5 things and then act shocked when your energy scatters. Stay nimble. Stay honest about capacity. You knew this already. If it feels like constant reaction mode, then something needs to be dropped, delayed, or delegated. Not everything deserves equal weight. The Chariot. The Chariot is where the story locks in. Focused will. Directed momentum. You stop drifting and choose a lane. The Chariot is not about speed for the sake of speed. It is about taking the reins and moving with intention. I'm seeing that once you decide, things start moving fast. That attraction, that possibility, that new moment. It wants a driver, not a passenger. The Chariot says, hold the line. Do not let impulse steer. Do not split your energy between 3 emotional exits and 1 real destination. Pick the path and push through. But actually, no, this is not brute force. The Chariot works when your action matches your aim. When you are aligned, you move clean. When you are scattered, you spin. So today, Aquarius, the message is simple. Start it, balance it. Then take the wheel. This is not the day to wait for life to organize itself. This is the day you organize your life enough to meet the opening coming toward you. August 9th, Aquarius. This is not asking you to dream harder. It is asking you to move cleaner. The Fool. The Fool is the first breath on a new path, and it does not wait for perfect timing. You sign up before you feel ready. You say yes, then you learn the rest as you go. I'm seeing a start that works because you stop trying to control every detail. The Fool says take the first step, but do not confuse faith with ignoring the bill, the schedule, or the risk. Actually, no, the point is simpler. You move first and you stay awake while you move. Two of Cups. Two of Cups is where the day gets real because the connection only holds if both people show up. You name what you feel. You stop carrying the whole thing alone. You meet halfway or you see the imbalance for what it is. This is important. Two of Cups is not about intensity for the sake of intensity. It is about reciprocity. You get the reply. You get the effort back. You get the conversation that finally sounds mutual. If you have been guessing, Two of Cups says stop guessing and ask directly. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is the part of the day where the calendar gets loud. You are juggling two deadlines, two obligations, maybe two versions of yourself trying to run the same afternoon. Do not pretend everything fits if it does not fit. Adjust the schedule. Move the money. Reorder the tasks. Keep the thread in your hand. The danger here is not the workload. It is scatter. It is answering every ping and losing the one thing that actually matters. So you choose what gets handled first, then you keep moving. The Chariot. The Chariot is the lock in. The wheel is in your hands now. You stop drifting. You stop splitting your energy between 5 directions and calling it freedom. The Chariot wants a lane, a target, a decision you can stand behind. Hold the reins, push through with purpose. Do not force motion just to feel powerful. The Chariot only works when your drive matches your direction. Otherwise, you burn fuel and call it progress. Actually, no, that is the whole warning. Victory without alignment costs too much. So this is a clean sequence. Start the thing, answer the person, balance the load. Then take control of where all of it is going. Aquarius, August 9th is not asking for more noise. It is asking for sharper choices. August 9th, Aquarius, I'm seeing the pressure point now. A bond is not holding the same on both sides, and your mind is trying to talk you out of what you already noticed. The Fool. The Fool is the part of you that wants to say yes before the fear catches up. New beginning. Fresh step. You sign up, you answer, you move first. That is the move here. But the Fool also warns you not to build the whole staircase in your head before you take one step. You do not need perfect proof before you begin. You need honesty in motion. You already know where the opening is. You just keep pausing at the edge. Two of Cups. Two of Cups is mutuality, real back and forth. Someone meets you halfway or they do not. Two of Cups is about the conversation that finally lands evenly, not the one where you keep carrying the tone, the timing, and the repair. You offered, they answered, or they did not. Watch the exchange, not the promise. If the effort is balanced, you feel it in the actions. If you have to keep forcing the connection to feel real, then it is not reciprocity. It is maintenance. The Lovers reversed. The Lovers reversed is the split. The values conflict. The yes that does not match the body. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. It is not just confusion. It is divided loyalty. You said one thing, then lived another. Or you stayed because leaving felt harder than admitting the mismatch. This card says, name the real choice, not the convenient one, not the one that keeps everyone calm. The one that matches your truth. If you keep outsourcing the decision, the split gets louder. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is the juggling act. Bills, messages, timing, obligations all moving at once. Aquarius, your mind can handle a lot, but your schedule is showing the strain. You are trying to keep two demands alive at the same time, and something is slipping through the cracks. So adjust. Drop what is not urgent. Track what matters most. This is not failure. This is load management. But do not pretend everything fits when it does not. That is how the scattered energy takes over. The Chariot. The Chariot is the correction. Hold on. This is where you stop drifting. You choose the lane. You take the wheel. You do not let impulse steer just because the tension got uncomfortable. The Chariot wants discipline, not force for the sake of winning. Move with purpose. Cut the side roads. Lock in. If the bond cannot meet you in truth, then your energy goes where it can actually move forward. You do not have to keep splitting yourself to keep the peace. So this moment is simple, even if it feels messy. Start the thing, check the exchange, admit the mismatch. Balance the load, then drive in one direction. You already see what is mutual and what is not. Now act like you see it. Aquarius, August 9th, because this moment is where the fog breaks. Not because you force it, because you stop carrying what was never yours to hold. The Fool. The Fool is the first breath after a long stall. It says start before you feel perfect. Sign the thing. Send the message. Take the class. Say yes to the new lane. I'm seeing a clean opening, but it only works if you stop demanding certainty first. The risk is not the leap. The risk is waiting so long that the door closes on you. Two of Cups. Two of Cups is mutual effort, plain and simple. Somebody finally meets you halfway, or you finally see who has been. This is the conversation that stops feeling one-sided. The text gets answered with care. The plan gets matched. The energy gets mirrored. Do not carry the whole bond alone. Do not confuse intensity with real compatibility. Look at what is being returned, not what is being promised. The Lovers reversed. The Lovers reverses the split. The yes that does not match the body. The path that looks right on paper and feels wrong in the chest. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. It is not confusion for no reason. It is a values clash. A choice has been delayed because part of you already knows the answer and part of you keeps bargaining. Stop pretending the arrangement is fine if your actions keep leaking truth. Name the real decision. Eight of Swords reversed. Eight of Swords reversed is the moment you see the bars were mental before they were real. You stop drafting the same apology. You stop replaying the worst case scene. You delete the message, or you send it, or you admit the fear out loud. This card is not asking for a perfect escape plan. It is asking for one honest move. Test the door. Check the facts. Freedom starts when the story stops running you. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is the juggle bills, deadlines, two obligations at once. You are not failing because it is a lot. You are just overloaded. So adjust the schedule. Drop the extra promise. Put the urgent thing first. This moment wants rhythm, not panic. Keep the plates moving, but stop pretending every plate matters equally. That is where the scatter starts. The Chariot. The Chariot is where you take the wheel back, not with force, with direction. Choose the lane, hold the reins, move on purpose. This is the part where you stop letting impulse, guilt, and other people's expectations steer. One target, one plan, one clean push, Aquarius. If you split your energy now, you lose the win. If you focus, you move fast. So the moment is simple. Release the mental cage, make the real choice, accept the mutual bond, or walk away from the mismatch. Then balance what remains and drive it forward. Clarity arrives through action. Not more thinking, not more waiting, a decision, a step, and then momentum. Aquarius, August 9th. This is where it clicks, not because everything is easy. Because you stop pretending you can carry it all the same way you did before. The Fool. The Fool is the first clean breath after all that pressure. You are not being asked to have the whole map. You are being asked to take the first step. Sign up. Send the message. Start the thing before you feel polished. Actually, no, not polished. Real. Fresh start energy is here, but it only works if you do not overplan yourself into paralysis. Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is about a real exchange, not a one-sided reach. You finally notice who meets you halfway and who only comes alive when you do all the work. I'm seeing a conversation that gets honest fast. You name what you feel, and the other person either shows up or they don't. No more guessing games. No more carrying the whole bond alone. The Lovers reversed. The Lovers reversed is the split. The part where your actions are not matching your values. You said yes, but your body said no. You kept the connection because it was familiar, not because it fit. Stop kidding yourself. This is the chapter where you admit the misalignment out loud, not to punish anyone, to stop betraying yourself in slow motion. Eight of Swords reversed. The Eight of Swords reversed shows the door was never locked the way you thought it was. You were looping. You were rehearsing the worst outcome. Then you finally delete the draft. You finally stop checking the same thing. Let me rephrase that. You stop feeding the story that says you have no options. You do have options. You just have to move 1 inch. The Empress. The Empress comes in after the release. This is where you tend what is actually growing. Your body. Your home, your creative work, your peace. You do not force the bloom. You water it. You rest like it matters because it does. You let support in instead of acting like you have to earn every ounce of care. That changes the whole field. Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is the practical part. You still have bills, deadlines, messages, and moving pieces. So you adjust. You juggle without pretending it is simple. You track what matters most and drop what is just noise. This is important. You are not failing because you have a lot going on. You are learning rhythm under pressure. The Chariot. The Chariot closes the moment with direction, not force. Direction, you choose the lane, you hold the reins, you stop splitting your energy between what is true and what is convenient. This is forward motion with a spine in it. You already knew this. Once you release the old mental cage, the choice gets clearer. Once the choice gets clearer, your will gets stronger. And once your will gets stronger, you move. Aquarius, August 9th. This is where the fog starts clearing, not because everything is fixed. Because you stop pretending the wrong fit is right. The Fool is here. The Fool says start before you feel ready, but not like that reckless energy you keep calling freedom from Sign the Thing. Send the message. Take the first step without building a 5-year plan around it. But do not get cute with it. The Fool can be brave, yes, but it can also be nonchalant. So move, but keep your feet on the ground. Two of Cups is in the mix too. Two of Cups means the connection has to go both ways. Not one person carrying the whole conversation. Not one person doing all the checking in. You already know what mutual looks like, especially after the mutual spark that still feels uneven from it looks like a reply. It looks like effort matched with effort. It looks like somebody meeting you halfway without being dragged there. The Lovers reversed is the problem line. The Lovers reversed is not confusion for no reason. It is a split. It is saying yes with your mouth and no with your body. The same split in your values you felt and actually no. Let me rephrase that. It is when your choices do not match your values. You keep trying to make a thing work because it is convenient, familiar, or intense. But the truth is in the mismatch. If you have to keep explaining your standards, the standards are already being ignored. Eight of Swords reversed comes in like a door opening. Eight of Swords reversed says the loop can stop now. The text you did not send, the apology you kept rehearsing, the worst case story you kept replaying at 2 a.m., stop feeding it. Test the exit, delete the draft. Ask the direct question. Find out what is actually there instead of what fear keeps painting on the wall. The Empress is the reset. The Empress says your body needs to be part of the decision. Eat, rest, sit down long enough to hear yourself. Build from care, not panic. If the path is draining you dry, it is not sustainable, especially when the care your future needs now from this is asking for something steadier. If the path lets you breathe, create, and soften without losing yourself, that matters. Stop pretending your body isn't already telling you the truth. Two of Pentacles is the reality check. Two of Pentacles says you are juggling more than one demand, and pretending otherwise will make the whole thing wobble. So sort the priorities. Move the schedule. Pay attention to what has to happen first. You do not need perfect balance. You need rhythm. You need a Whirlpool system, not a heroic collapse. The Chariot closes it out with force and direction. The Chariot says choose the lane, hold the reins. Stop splitting your energy between what fits and what flatters. Drive toward the thing that matches your values and your body. That is the real win here. Not forcing a result, not proving a point. Moving with intention. So for the message is simple. Choose the path that matches your values and your body. Let the mutual thing be mutual. Let the misaligned thing fall away. 10, what is growing? Then move. Okay. That's all I've got for now. If this hit, you already know what to do. Please subscribe, tell your group chat. I'll see y'all soon.